What if you looked at a video of yourself saying something you never said, and you couldn't tell it was fake? That's not science fiction anymore. AI deepfakes have crossed a line that scientists warned us about for years, and most people have absolutely no idea how bad it's gotten. Let's start with some numbers that should honestly scare you. In 2024, deepfake-related fraud cost businesses and individuals an estimated $25 billion globally. That's not a typo. $25 billion. And according to a 2025 report from SumSub, a digital identity verification company, deepfake incidents increased by over 400% in just 2 years. We're not talking about a slow creep, this is an explosion. Now here's the thing. Most people still imagine deepfakes as those blurry face-swapped videos that look kind of wrong if you squint. That era is completely over. Modern deepfake technology doesn't just swap faces in post-production. It runs in real time. On a phone. Live on a video call. Right now. A 2024 study from MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory found that when participants were shown deepfake videos mixed with real ones, 96% were fooled at least some of the time. Your visual cortex is just not built to detect this. The brain evolved to recognize faces, but these AI-generated faces are constructed at the pixel level to perfectly mimic the patterns your brain looks for. Voice cloning might actually be the scarier threat right now, because it's faster and cheaper to pull off. You need just 3 seconds of someone's voice to create a convincing clone. 3 seconds. And with billions of people posting videos and audio on social media, harvesting that audio is trivial. The consequences are very real. In a widely reported case, the CEO of a UK-based energy company received a phone call from what sounded exactly like his German parent company's chief executive, instructing him to transfer £200,000 to a supplier. He did it. The voice was completely artificial. This type of attack, called vishing or voice phishing, has exploded since then. By 2025, law enforcement agencies in the US, UK, and Germany had collectively investigated over 14,000 fraud cases that involved deepfake audio or video. Insurance companies are now starting to refuse claims related to deepfake fraud, classifying it as negligence if you transfer money based on a phone call alone. Family scams are another growing vector. Imagine getting a frantic call from what sounds like your son or daughter saying they're in an accident, in jail, or in danger, and they need money immediately. These attacks specifically target parents and grandparents, and they work because the voice is perfect. A 2025 AARP survey found that 1 in 8 Americans over 50 had received a voice-cloned scam call that they initially believed was real. Now you might be thinking, okay, but surely video is harder to fake? Not anymore. Real-time face swapping can now run at 30 frames per second on consumer hardware. In 2024, a finance worker at a Hong Kong firm was tricked into transferring the equivalent of $25 million after attending a video conference where every other participant, including the company's CFO, was a deepfake. Every single one. Even video-based identity verification systems are getting compromised. Several KYC companies reported that attackers were successfully bypassing their systems with real-time face injection tools. The detection side is not keeping up. Current deepfake detectors have accuracy rates hovering around 60 to 65% in real-world conditions. That means they fail up to 35% of the time. For technology deployed in high-stakes financial and legal contexts, that's a terrifying failure rate. So what do you actually do? 3 concrete steps. First, establish a secret code word with your family right now, something specific and personal. If you get an emergency call and the person can't give the code word, hang up and call them directly on their known number. Second, develop a strict policy of never acting on a phone or video call alone. Always verify through a second, separate channel. Third, be deliberate about how much facial and voice data you put online. Every public video and selfie is potential training data for the next deepfake targeting you specifically. For businesses, implement out-of-band verification for any financial transactions. No matter how convincing the call sounds, confirm it through a pre-established separate channel. The deepfake arms race is not slowing down. Your most powerful defense right now is skepticism, verification habits, and understanding that what you see and hear is no longer proof of anything.